I'm younger than Peter, but I was around watching it live every day, flipping through Nitro and Raw. So, Peter, I start with this. When you hear WrestleMania 14, it's kind of like a weird spot to be in because it's the culmination of one era and the beginning of another at the same time. So it may not be the greatest WrestleMania of all time, or probably in the upper echelon, but when you hear WrestleMania 14, what's the first thing that goes through your mind?
Mike Tyson. If I'm being honest, that's probably the first thing that pops in my mind. As important as it was for Austin, and I should also note that one of the true embarrassing facts of my life is I was actually very out on wrestling at this time. So, like in '98, when I was a Mania night. Yeah, I was a freshman. That was my freshman year in college, and I was just knee deep in radio and trying to DJ. And my friends across the hall were watching the Monday Night Wars, and I would like pop in every once in a while for a second, and I'd watch them be like, "Oh, Stone Cold, he's tight." Oh, blah, blah, but I was not in, you know. So I've always Sam Roberts always bust my balls about that I was out for the best time. Um, but I've more than caught up many times over. And yeah, for me, it's always going to be about Tyson there because I think that it's the singular thing that pushed the WWE over the top in the war with WCW. And as big, obviously, Austin to me is the face of that entire time, but that specific moment and not just Mania, the fact that they were able to get Tyson for a bunch of appearances. I don't know how many it was total, but a handful of appearances in that stretch from the Rumble. You know, they showed him in the suite with Shane at the Rumble and then utilized him all throughout that. Like, Grant, for someone your age, you can't even really understand the level of over Tyson was at that time in the public. Like, he got a reaction from every single human being walking the planet, either love or hatred or fear or something. But he got feeling from everyone. So them having him was so big. And then, of course, you know, it's kind of the most memorable thing about the match. Like the match is cool. I don't consider it to be an absolutely iconic match. I consider it to be a really good match, and the culmination of Stone Cold's build, and then the goodbye to Shawn Michaels. Like, there's a lot of key things there, but I just think it's that Tyson involvement that makes it chef's kiss.